When I'm part of a team that's looking at a potential investment, we like to evaluate the team, the product, as well as the potential market. So we're looking for something that has a chance to really scale up and has a terrific team associated with it.
The number one thing that I evaluate in a founder is their ability to communicate and own their story, and do it in a very authentic way. Those founders that are able to communicate do a number of things. One, they're able to speak with investors and provide that confidence for the investor to provide money in capital infusion. Two, it allows them to attract and retain talent. And the third, it allows them to successfully take prospects and convert them into clients. So being able to communicate their story is the most important quality I look for in a startup.
So I typically validate these startups by speaking to the entrepreneur. I like to make sure the entrepreneur has passion, commitment to the cause, is working 100% on the company itself. And then obviously you also want to evaluate the market, you want to evaluate from a sanity check perspective, check with your friends, colleagues, other investors, whether they believe the startup actually has legs or not. Can it raise the capital to succeed in a fairly competitive market space? Do they have protected IP?
When we look at startups, one of the key issues is definitely the product, whether it's something which is innovative, whether it solves a particular problem, maybe it's a new way of looking at things, and definitely it should have a very large market size.
What angels are always looking for is startups that are worthy of the investment. Passion is important. The passion of the CEO, that idea, really feeling that it's something that they can change the world and do something with. But it's not enough. They need to have experience. So we look for a team that's well-rounded. Does the CEO have the experience on his team? Does he understand what those gaps are? Is he willing to reach out to the angel community to fill some of those gaps? Angel investors can participate in a number of ways to help the companies we work with. One of the beauties of the angel community is it is so diverse. It's made up of people from every different walk of life and expertise. So really it's about matching the shortcomings of the companies, the weaknesses in the companies with the appropriate angels. It may be financial, it may be legal, it may be technological or IP, but it's that matching up of the angel expertise for whatever that may be with a particular company.
As a role of an angel, it's very important to give advice and to be a sounding board and to tell them the truth and not sugarcoat things, but to tell the startup exactly what their thoughts are, and then also to connect them with other people in the community to give them a leg up.
Angels probably bring their network, and I think the network is the most valuable aspect to any entrepreneur. And so to the extent that they're able to introduce a distribution partner, introduce other investors, bring knowledge and expertise to the table, that to me is probably the most invaluable aspect that an angel brings to the table.
Among the roles the angel investors can play to sort of help the entrepreneurs succeed is being a mentor, give domain knowledge, help the entrepreneur change course if required, get a feel of the market in terms of sales, distribution channels, open up clients to them.
My advice to other angels is to be careful. There are a lot of risks, and we know that only about 10% of the companies succeed. So be careful and make sure that you invest in companies, not ideas. Make sure that there's a real company and a real business model behind the idea.
My advice to other angels would be to show up and be active in events like this at the Capital Expo, but really showing up is 90%. You need to be active, you need to actually dig in, help with due diligence, and help the entrepreneurs succeed.
Go with your passion, but don't make emotional decisions. This is investing at the end of the day, and you have to be very you have to use a process and you have to take the emotion out of it. So take your time, do the due diligence. We have a great community here working on due diligence. Rely upon that and make rational decisions.